Boom, we are back. Or actually not back. This is actually my first episode of the Post-Binge podcast.
So we're the first guests on the Post-Binge podcast.
Ooh, officially the first guest on the Post-Binge podcast. I don't know. I can't speak right now. We actually did film more, so that's
Bengali
the thing we
boys,
do. Behind the scenes, I do film a lot of these at the same day. But you guys are officially going to be the first episode to go live.
Let's go. Welcome to the pilot.
The pilot, yeah, I like that. Just like how we watch TV shows, they all start off with a pilot, right? We'll see if this pilot lasts. I don't know how many episodes this is gonna go, but hopefully it can keep running here because I've got a list of like 150 something shows. Yeah. So like I want to see if I can get through all these.
We not getting canceled. We not getting canceled.
You ain't getting canceled.
Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna introduce my guest here for today. This is the How I Met Your Mother episode. It's a great sitcom show that ended a few years back, and who I have here with me for this podcast, my little brother Tommen. Yep. And we got his best buddy Fahim.
What's up?
McFresh Fahim.
What's
Fahim.
good?
McFresh. Yeah.
This guy is a baller, yo. He's always repping the Steelers. Oh, I almost said Patriots.
There you go. You got my teeth right. There we go. Don't you dare
I saw his face change. I was like, he's like, I fucked up.
Steelers.
No. If you want to know two things about me, is two things, okay? I represent the Patriots in football and the 76ers in basketball, all right? Die-hard fan of both teams. Hey, I heard that, bro.
Yeah, well, the Sixers are kind of trash, eh?
Whoa. This ain't a sports show.
Yeah, no, don't let us get into the NBA right now. Man. I'm repping the Spurs right now, but my guy Kawhi Leonard, really. That's why. But yeah, hopefully he gets another chip this year. That's all I'm saying. Another chip coming. But let's get back to our topic. Well, first I want to know a little bit about my guest. That's what I like to start off with. So let's start off by just telling the people about yourselves.
All right, so I'll let you take it away first. Yeah. I'm Tommen Hussein, and I love playing ball, watching TV. How I Met Your Mother is a pretty good show. And yeah, it's
all right, guys. I got a little bit of technical difficulties there. I probably cut it out. But we're back here, and I'm going to let Fahim introduce himself again.
All right, so my name is Fahim Alam. You know me, I live on Slocan Street, and things I love doing, is locking this guy up and ball, even though he does the same thing to me, I do it better than him. I lock him up better, Yeah. I play physical with him, but all honesty, though, this guy's my bro, and also I love playing basketball. I love biking. I love watching football. Super Bowl tomorrow. Hit me up with your picks, but you know what? We rocking with Chiefs all the way, even though the Patriots should have made it.
Fuck the Patriots.
Huh?
Dan, I promise you he didn't have a script ready with that. He just is off the dome. It's off the dome. All right. So yeah, that's a little bit. Since this is the first episode, I'm gonna quickly do like a little bit myself of an intro. I guess an intro for myself. I'm the host. They call me Tafik. A lot of people call me Tofu. And I created this channel called Before You Binge. So this is kind of supplementary to that channel. I just like to, because Before You Binge, there's no spoilers in any of those videos. And this kind of a podcast thing, I always wanted to do a podcast where we can talk about whatever we want, kind of no filter type of thing. So hopefully we don't offend anyone, but it's not what we're trying to do, but I let my guests say whatever they want, and I like to say whatever I want. So, but yeah, it's just basically a show where there will be spoilers. So spoilers alert, and it's a show that most people have seen, or it doesn't really matter about spoilers, other than that bullshit last season.
Oh god, don't even get me started about that.
Yeah, we probably have plenty to talk about with that. But yeah, so that's pretty much about the show. About me, I work in film. I do a little bit of. I work a bunch of part-time jobs, play sports with these guys. I play ball with these guys. It's always fun. And
he's money, He's money.
Here and there, busting my ankle. Money, So yeah, we'll get back to the show now. Hopefully, every episode we'll do a little bit more of an intro about myself. So yeah, let's talk about how you guys met each other. Is that a high school thing?
Yeah, in grade 8.
Yeah,
right? Actually, no. I saw him.
Yeah.
I think in grade 7 one time I was trying to apply for like
Venture.
Yes. Yeah.
We
You're
saw
in French immersion or something like that.
No. So here's the story. You know, like first off, we wanted to be at the venture program at our high school, Britannia Secondary, and we had a little pre-interview that we had to do before getting in.
Yeah.
I actually saw him there.
Yeah.
And he was the only other brown dude in the room. So obviously I had to introduce myself.
It's like a must, you know.
It's a
Just
must.
Another brown guy.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Let's see if
He's
this
like,
brown guy's chill, you know,
yo,
before you cross him off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then so that's how we like officially saw each other. But we actually started.
We actually in grade 8. Like,
Yeah, really met
played,
in grade 8.
Yeah.
You started playing ball and you started
We had like classes together, like PE. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
That was
PE
like,
every year, man. It was
Yeah,
so
that's
good.
That's so lucky every year.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, grade 8,
grade 11, 12, we didn't play with
11,
each
12,
other.
we didn't. Yeah.
But then, also we played on the ball team every year together, and
That's like pretty much
great
PE right there.
So
right?
we played with each other for like 5 years in the team, and we kept playing after that too.
Yeah.
Whenever I want a ball, I hit this guy up. And
Every
just
time.
like that, yo. Yeah.
It's the first guy that comes in mind.
Honestly, man.
Anytime we play ball, like, yo, Fahim, let's go.
Yeah. Dude, I just gotta text his name, or I just text him, and he's like,
you
ball.
know what's up. Yeah.
But yeah,
that's the real thing. You need a friend like that to just be down, you know.
Yeah,
just fucking,
exactly.
Just be down to do whatever. Go bike ride at 1 a.m. Go fucking play.
We've done that too.
That's where it's at. You know, it's fun.
And also, this guy got my license before me. I still don't got my license, but this guy got a license.
Yeah.
So sometimes we go on those drives
Yeah,
together. This guy drove me to Popeyes one time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's like a far drive too.
Yeah,
So like,
that's a homie right there.
But this guy's
Yeah.
straight up just a homie, you know.
Okay.
Known this guy for such a long time. Never had any beef with this guy. It's been that great forever.
That's it. I like having fucking guys that are like they fuck with each other, they vibe together, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let's get to the show. Huh? When was the last time you guys saw How I Met Your Mother?
I actually watched an episode last night.
Yeah,
It was in season 7.
Uh-huh.
I think towards the end, like the trilogy time episode.
Oh, yeah.
Where they go back like 3 years and like see what they're gonna be like in 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's the last time I watched, and I've been recently just rewatching episodes here and there.
Yeah.
But it's just like honestly, it's pretty funny looking back at it. There's a lot of good seasons.
It still stands today, I think, as like a show you can continue to rewatch.
Yes,
we can
exactly.
rewatch it.
You know,
Anytime,
a lot of people see the references between Friends because it is a newer version of Friends pretty much. And I think like most of the characters they take from Friends and they kind of bring it to a more modern.
There's lots of plots from Friends too that they do take.
I think there's probably a YouTube video out there comparing the two.
Yeah, it's really similar.
Yeah, like if you look at a lot of things, like there's I can name like I can think of a couple, but then like you can think definitely like point out like
Ross and Rachel. Like,
Ted and Robin.
Ted and Robin.
Even Marshall being a goof.
And like the apartment, the
apartment,
bar,
the
bar is like the coffee house. It's like
there's so many.
And another thing, like Barney and Robin is the same thing with Joey and Rachel.
Oh right, I never thought about that.
Because Joey and Barney both start off as like playboys and everything. But then towards the end, like they both chase something, like they want something more.
Want something real,
Yeah, like Joey ends up with Rachel in like season 10, and then like Barney ends up with Robin in season 9. So it's like that's another like thing.
Yeah.
And they don't end up with each other.
Yeah, they don't end up with each other.
But like they did seem like they fucked with each other for a lot, but it's too much history between the main two, you know. Like, and that's what kind of fucked it up, I think. But it's a sitcom. A lot of these sitcoms are like very cliche in ways too. But I think How I Met Your Mother did a good job of kind of staying original and like staying away from the cliches that a lot of the older 90s sitcoms brought in, you know?
And one thing I really like about How I Met Your Mother is how they develop their characters. I feel like a lot of characters by the end of the show changed a lot. They're really dynamic. They're not really static, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like Barney, he changed so much.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning, he would never think of like marriage or anything, and by the end, he's like.
Yeah, if you went from like watching the first 2 seasons and just skipped everything between and watched like the last 2 seasons, you'd be like, what the fuck happened in between?
But also the good thing is they keep like the good elements of the character. Like Barney, even though he becomes serious, he's still got that like goofiness to him. He's still that playboy at heart, which is great.
100%. Yeah, and I don't know. What do you guys think about like early 2000 shows? Like, it's not. I guess it's a mid 2000 show.
Yeah.
What is different like between that? Those shows are like hard to come by now. Oh,
No,
by the way, it's one of the last laugh track shows. I think Big Bang Theory might have been one of the last.
I
ones.
think Big Bang Theory
is the last
like,
one.
the last one.
But like these laugh track shows are all pretty much done, and it's one of the last good ones. Because if you, it's hard to. You can't do it nowadays.
No, you can't.
It's not possible. So like.
It's weird how it's not. Like, it was so good at that time.
Because you watch the
for years actually before that. Like,
and you don't notice the
90s
laugh track, but if you pay attention just to the laugh tracks, it's so weird.
Like, you can like pop. Like, if you guys see the videos on the internet, sometimes like they take out the laugh track, and they just have them. It's so funny because it's so awkward.
It's
like
awkward,
it's hilarious
because they have to wait till it's done, right?
Exactly.
Like laughing, and then they go.
Like they have a little pause.
That's the funniest part is when they have to. You can tell like how much I did a great job with that. I never noticed that.
Yeah, you can never notice it.
No, but like Friends, that 70s show,
you can really notice it. It's really apparent. Like you can see the pause,
especially when they bring in what's his name, Brad Pitt. And like they clap and they give him like a applause and they're like
he's just standing there for a good like 3 minutes.
And he has to do things like and so
he's literally just like this, like hey.
And there's a wait before you can say a word. It's the most awkward thing if you take out the laugh track.
Honestly, though.
But no, these type of shows need it. I think it actually helps sitcoms. I think, but nowadays a lot of these sitcoms can do it without because they are different type of comedy. You know, like it's
and also like it's a different like it's a different decade, right? Or like different time, right?
Yeah.
So humor is gonna change. People are gonna find different things funny. Like the people like. Because sitcoms, like, it's kind of for, like, a general age, I'd say, right? Like, it's mainly, like, people in, like, I would say, I don't know, in their 20s or their, like, late teens or, like, early 30s. They'd be the people generally watching these shows. And not generally most, like, old people or anything. Like, I'm just saying, like, maybe over 40. I don't know if they'd be watching this as much. That's just what I think. I think, like, all these sitcoms are kind of molded towards that current age groups or age ranges, like sense of humor.
Very true. Yeah.
Like honestly, humor these days is really weird. I don't get it. Like,
dude, I was just talking with my couple of friends.
The
world is just too soft for comedy. And it's so annoying. You gotta watch what you say.
Every word you say.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the 2000 sitcoms would last a day today.
Or even if you watch like The Office, some of the older jokes.
Could you imagine The Office today?
Yo, Michael Scott himself.
That character would not have survived.
He'd get like canned
lawsuits.
Dude, imagine old Family Guy today.
Oh my god, that would none of that would work.
Old Family Guy.
I haven't watched the new stuff, so I don't even know how they've changed. Like,
it's like
South Park, yo.
South Park is still around.
It's still around.
They get complaints all the time. They get still go all the time. They just don't care. They don't care anymore.
Exactly. People are too sensitive these days that like you gotta like change a lot of the jokes and like honestly like. So there's some things that Barney does like that you can't, that you couldn't really pass off or fly today.
There's some, even How I Met Your Mother at the older episodes, a little bit. You're like, oh snap!
At the end of it started to know. Like,
you knew the last two seasons. You're like, okay, those jokes are getting really like soft.
You could tell, like, actually, that's when like kind of like the drop off started from How I Met Your Mother. I'd say.
It's when Twitter started booming. You know, you can look back on that.
Like season.
And they probably started to care about like what they're putting out there.
Right? So, definitely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite characters from the show?
Okay.
Let's do favorite characters and favorite actor. Two different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I like Barney. Actually,
Barney
Marshall too.
Yeah.
I have to.
He's like names everything. Ted, Marshall, fucking Lily, Robin.
No. Barney and Marshall. Those two.
Those are characters.
Okay, those characters and actors. Yeah.
Oh, and actors. So you fuck with both of those. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, I could say the same. But for my favorite character, I can't lie, it's gonna be Barney, of course. That guy's just like he's honestly the best character on the show. I'm gonna say it right now. But I think one of my favorite actors, I would say, just in general, it would probably be Honestly, I'd say Marshall, like Jason
Yeah.
Segel. I think
Jason
he does a
Segel,
pretty
yeah,
good
he's
job at acting, and
Yeah.
like I've watched a couple of his other
Jason
movies
Segel's
too.
awesome,
He's a
yeah.
pretty
He's
good. He's a
awesome,
pretty
yeah.
funny guy,
Yeah.
right?
He's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I like him.
Jason Segel's probably one of my favorite. So Jason Segel is my favorite. Actually, Marshall's my favorite character.
Yeah.
I do love Barney. Barney is my favorite. I guess 1B, but Marshall's comedy is just.
Marshall's
Yeah.
is so
It's
I
funny.
have a
so
soft spot for dumb smart guys.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like you
he's,
know
like,
they're
dumb, but he's
smart,
smart.
Yeah.
but they're dumb as
Like, his
fuck.
stance is
Like
weird, like-
Beer Achilles and like
Yeah.
he's done some dumbass stuff. Like
I know.
Slaps giving.
I
yo.
love these
Yeah.
soft like Kevin from The Office.
Kevin-
Yeah.
He's smart as fuck, you know. He's smart. He's an
He's an
accountant,
accountant,
but he's
yeah.
so dumb at the
It's
same
so
time.
funny.
I
Yo,
love
the-
this.
I love this.
The
guy.
salad and the paper shred.
Yeah.
Yo, the chili.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Classic, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, but yeah, he's my favorite character, and my favorite actor. I had I think Allison Hannigan.
Yeah.
As Lily. Thought really she
Oh yeah.
she really killed that character,
She
especially
did.
because she had a crazy development story too.
Definitely.
I know, Robin was kind of like the main female.
Yeah.
Like you can tell they focus on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Allison Hannigan did a good job of doing her own thing, kind of changing her look. She
Yeah.
changed her look like 4 times.
Yeah.
she
And then working while pregnant was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then also like just her character development from going from leaving Marshall, that whole
Yeah.
thing that happened, and then
Yeah,
and then getting back and like and then having a
Owning
different
up to it and
chemistry.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
owning up to it, like just being her character. Her character's dope too. She's funny.
Yeah.
And she's a likable person at times. At
Yeah.
times
At
you're like,
times,
at
yeah,
times-
you see
at
it.
times-
Like, times she gets really annoying.
so annoying.
yeah.
Yeah. But I think she's even the actor is
that's-
playing that role of trying to be
Yeah,
annoying.
she's
you know?
Yeah.
trying to be, yeah.
She's trying to be that female, the girlfriend or the wife that's like the wife.
Yeah.
You know, like the
Yeah.
super annoying
Yeah.
type. So.
But the thing is, that's good about also, I find good about Marshall and Lily's relationship.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they do make it a little bit realistic because
Yeah.
it's not smooth the whole entire show,
It's
right?
not.
no,
Yeah.
it's never
Like
smooth
it
like
has its bumps
Yeah.
in the road. Like
Yeah.
there are times that Marshall and Lily do have big fights. And
Yeah,
that's
it's not
what I like.
Yeah.
It's not all smooth sailing for the whole F9 seasons, right?
that. Yeah.
At times they do have their differences, and at times we also see them escalate too,
Yeah,
which is good.
it's so realistic because you know
Yeah.
they're gonna end up together, but
Yeah.
obviously they're not gonna
Yeah.
be perfect. They're gonna
Mhm.
have those
yeah,
rocky times.
that's what I like that they did
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
For sure, yeah. How about do you guys have any favorite moments or even episodes if you can remember the
Yo,
episode?
Slapsgiving, yeah.
Slapsgiving?
Slapsgiving. There's like 3 parts, no?
Yeah.
There's
Or-
2 parts,
Yeah,
but the
there's,
I think the,
The
OG
original
is
one?
better.
original was the best.
Which is the
yeah.
one where he was on the piano singing at the end for Slapsgiving. Was it a Slapsgiving? It was like a Thanksgiving one where Marshall was singing.
That was the
first or second, but it was
second
so
Slapsgiving.
Second one.
funny because
Yeah.
he slapped and he broke the table.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, the
And
one
then-
where he's like on a chair.
yeah, where he's tied to the
it was
chair.
like-
yeah.
Yeah, and then he did the theme song of the Slapsgiving at the
Yeah.
end. It was so funny. I love
Yes.
that one so much. Yeah.
Honestly, like I don't think I can pick a favorite episode. I think there's a lot of episodes I
There's a
loved.
lot.
Like,
Yeah.
let's see, what's one of them?
Or even moments, like any like certain scene maybe that you fucking fucked with. Because I know a lot of other shows you can pinpoint it.
That's true.
Like a
They're-
little
they-
scene. How much of others more like per episode? You know.
Yeah, it's per episode.
Yeah.
Yo, the playbook. Yo, that
Oh,
was, like,
playbook.
That is one of the.
Oh
goats.
my
That
god.
is-
Yeah. That's definitely a great
It mind
moment.
fucked.
That
We were
was
watching that
crazy,
live. I think when we were watching that, it was coming out every week.
Yeah.
So the last few seasons were pretty bad. So
Yeah.
we're like, and
Yeah.
then when that episode came out, we
oh,
were
in
all.
the end, like
Yeah, when the playbook was revealed,
Yeah.
we were all.
Yeah.
I was just like, "What the fuck? I did not realize this
Yeah.
is the whole like thing that Barney was pulling off."
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. All those plays. And
I
shit.
know.
And then the scuba diver too.
Yeah.
The scuba diver.
Yeah.
Oh.
he did that
The
so.
scuba diver
He did that
was
so spot on. Like,
that was
perfect.
so sick.
Yeah.
See, most of the moments are Barney, huh?
Yeah.
No, I got a moment with everybody. It's the episode where Ted's dating the girl who who won't stop talking, but he doesn't know.
Oh, blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Yeah.
Blah, blah.
No,
Katy
no.
Perry?
Katy
No,
Perry?
not blah blah.
Oh, not blah
This
blah.
is like in season 2.
Oh, is it the World of Warcraft?
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, he met
Not
her-
the World of Warcraft.
Not that one. There's a lot of
It's-
these.
It's like we're like
God.
season 3. It's
I
the
know.
the episode where they point out the annoying habits that each other's that
Oh,
everyone
that
else
one.
does.
Oh, with the
The thing where
It breaks-
she can't
The glass
talk or
breaking,
Glass
yeah.
breaking.
Yeah.
It's so
That's
fun.
a great episode.
Yeah, that's a
That
good
one, like, honestly, gets me every time.
Yo,
Yeah.
when she's like chewing.
When
Lily's,
she's
like,
chewing, yeah. And then when like Marshall start like they
Yeah.
call Marshall up for singing everything. He
Yeah.
does. Like,
Yeah.
The thing is, it's so real. Like, this happens in real life. When I hear about it, I'm like, fuck, why'd you tell me about
Yeah,
that? Because now
literally.
I look at it, I'm like,
you can't stop
You
noticing
can't.
it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
takes literally
And Robin-
months. It takes months for
Oh
it
yeah,
to-
Robin's literally.
Literally.
You
Yeah.
mean figuratively.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And Ted like fixing everyone.
I think one of my favorite episodes was the fuck, what was the name? It was the when if you went missing, and if you left early.
Oh, Blitzgiving.
Blitzgiving.
That was a
I
good one
love
too.
Blitzgiving.
The Blitz, yeah.
The
Yeah.
Blitz. The Blitz was so funny.
That's
And also
funny.
Swarley. The
Swarley's
I-
a great episode.
That's
Was
Swarley,
that an episode name?
That yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
It might
I
have
think
been.
it's episode 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like not
yeah.
episode season.
That was
Oh,
when-
I was like, damn, you know the
Yeah.
which episode
No, no.
number? I'm
That's
like,
when
real fan.
Lily
It's like-
and Marshall got back, right?
It's before. It's like
before, I think.
they get back
The
in the
ending.
episode.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
get back in that
yeah,
episode. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then they're like, yeah.
Swirly.
Yeah, sorry.
It was so good. That one, yeah.
And they started like making fun of it at the bar. You know,
I
that
know.
Simpsons
Yeah.
joke where it's like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
that
I-
watch value because you can memorize
Yeah.
these things and
Yeah.
you know you can pinpoint it, and
Dude,
it's
that's the
solid.
best
It's a
thing about
solid show.
rewatch.
There's a lot,
Talking
man.
about it makes me kind of want to rewatch it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's kind
I just hated the last season.
of yeah. Let's talk about that
Okay,
too,
it's
before
time
we
to
wrap
get
it up.
dirty. Okay.
Yeah, we loved all the good things, but
Yeah.
that last season, what
Oh.
you got? What you guys?
Okay. First off, I got. You know what? Let me clear my head a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
You go ahead first.
Yeah,
Let me
go
clear
ahead,
my
go
head.
Season 9, just like, you spend all this time at this wedding.
Mhm.
Like, literally,
That's
like,
the thing,
the
yeah.
way it was timed out, like,
Yeah.
paced, it was
Yeah.
like an anime. You know how animes take so
Oh,
long?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
similar to that.
Very
Like,
true.
it was just so bad pacing. And not
Yeah.
even that. It's just like they hype up Barney and Robin the
Oh my
whole
God.
season.
And
Like, the wedding happens.
my,
and the
my thing that pissed me off the most is they brought in Christiana Milioti, who was killed it as the
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
Killed it as the
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
And such a likable girl.
Yeah.
She
She
was.
played the mother perfectly. And
Yeah.
I was like, yes, he got the girl. And
That's
this is
the
the
yeah.
girl.
girl. Yeah, that's the
That's
one.
the moment for her. And
Yeah.
then and what ends up happening?
They kill her off.
How
They,
did
Why?
they kill her off,
they
yo?
killed her off, which
That's
is
It's so
ridiculous.
stupid.
Yeah.
And
They
then,
messed up big there.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they just ended off, and like obviously Ted's gonna end up with Robin. Okay,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but why don't you get to that earlier?
Yeah.
Why do all that? Like,
if you wanted
And
that,
and you hyped up Barney and Robin, and then their divorce. just
why
happens
would you
like
make
that,
them
like a
divorced?
snap.
Yeah.
It was
they should have. Yeah, they did this whole wedding and made them look so happy.
Yeah.
Within one episode, they show how trash their marriage was.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
And
Hey,
it's
the
just
show's
upsetting.
called How I Met Your Mother,
No.
not How I Met Robin.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
stick to the script.
Yeah, it was.
Come
It,
on,
they
bro.
had they literally before after season 8 or whatever the season was before the wedding. I think
Season
they
8, season 8.
season 8, right? Like before they started wrapping things up. I think they had like an easy touchdown to wrap this story up. They had it
Yeah.
lined
Yep.
up.
They had it easy. Like,
It's a layup. It was a
Yeah.
it was a layup. They
missed
botched
they
the
blew
layup.
it.
They blew
missed
it.
the
Yeah.
Oh
And-
my
yeah.
god, there's so many things wrong. I
Yeah.
feel like the episodes themselves weren't even
No,
like
they were not.
entertaining.
I would literally wouldn't rewatch that season.
No,
That's
no,
the
no.
one
That's the
season
one
I
season
don't
where-
rewatch.
Yeah.
watch everything, but that
Yeah.
season.
Heck, I'll watch season 8 even.
Season 8,
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't as good in
There-
season 8, but
there-
still,
there's
it was
some
decent.
good episodes,
There's
like
some
the
good
prenup.
episodes. Yeah,
The
yeah,
prenup's a
prenup,
dope
yeah.
episode.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
then like season 9, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Redo
So
the
we're all
whole
on the
thing.
same page here. We're not about that last season, and yeah,
No.
it was a great show. I was still one of my favorite sitcoms because
Yeah.
of the build up,
Yeah.
and because of the great actors and the character development and the
characters,
comedy,
so-
and
Yeah.
Barney Stinson, man.
Oh,
he
man.
is- he
Marshall
probably
Eriksen.
Marshall Eriksen. You got a couple. Ted Mosby's boring ass sometimes.
Oh
but-
my
but
god.
he's-
Can we
he's a
talk
good
about
main
Ted a
guy,
little bit
yeah, we
first?
didn't give Ted much
Yo, okay.
talk, but let's
Ted, sometimes, I'm sorry, bro. You whine way too much. Man. I'm sorry. Like, you can be funny at times, but yo, just stop
Yeah.
whining. Seriously, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
though.
very true. And then I guess it just gives
It's
like,
alright for a main. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
and I don't think he was meant to be the most likable
Yeah.
character. You just wanted him to at one point I was like, I don't even want you to get fucking married.
Yeah.
Man. You're a bitch.
Honestly, he was funnier single than in a couple.
Oh,
I'd
when
say.
he was happy single.
Yeah.
That's when I actually liked him the
like
most.
when he got sloshed and like wasted with Barney,
Yeah.
those were some of the
those
best
were-
episodes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
it's so
those are
yo,
funny.
that
when he's
episode-
down to be the wingman.
Yeah.
You know that episode where there was like a
The snowstorm.
the snowstorm.
Oh, it's
the
snowstorm
blizzard.
McLaren.
Yeah, and they're at the bar running and shit.
yeah,
and they're running the
Yo,
bar.
that
That was
solid.
such a good episode.
Yeah, that made me be like, oh, I want to own the
Yo.
bar, yo.
Yeah, right?
Until they showed how fucking shit it
Puzzles,
was
yo,
when they
puzzles.
brought
yeah,
it to the
puzzles.
house.
Yeah, puzzles.
That
But
was,
yeah,
that was
what-
good.
Like that Ted was so good. Like I
Mhm.
love that Ted. That was a good one.
Yeah, like when
And then-
Ted's like not worrying about his love life and
Yeah.
everything, I like him. But
Yeah.
like when he's like, dude, like, oh, where's the one? Like,
Yeah.
I just want to like stop. Yeah,
No, just
Yeah.
let it happen organically. But
Straight
like,
up.
that's the thing. I was like, just be natural.
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
I think near the I think it was season 8, but like near the end there, he was pretty depressed and shit.
Yeah,
I was
man.
Like, ooh, that was sad. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tough to see.
Oh, my favorite sad moment was obviously Robin when she found out she couldn't have kids.
Yeah.
And also
Oh, yeah.
Marshall losing his father. Those
Yeah.
were two of the
Those are
sad
two of the
moments.
saddest
That was so
moments.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Marshall
and
was-
I loved when Ted did the Christmas
Lights
AC/DC.
for Robin.
That
Yeah,
was so
that was-
dope.
That was such
That
a
was
great
so-
moment.
I'm like,
yeah.
that's a homie right there.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
that's not even a homie. That's a guy who wants you, man. Like
Straight
clearly,
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
clearly wants you. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know, man. All right, we're about to wrap up here. I just wanted to make some last thoughts from these guys. Any last thoughts? Just a overall review of what you guys thought of this show, and like, if
solid
you'd
show.
recommend, who would you recommend it to? Like, what kind of what fans would you recommend to? If there's some people would watch this even if they haven't seen it because they just want to know about it, but
I feel like How I Met Your Mother's honestly season 9 admitted it's a great show.
It's
like,
a great
It's
show,
a
yeah.
great show. Like
Watch it, yo. I just
Yeah.
like even just skip season 9. Or
Yeah.
If you want to know about it, just watch it.
Yeah.
but without season 9, and just think about it, you still got 7 like arguably great seasons, okay?
Yeah.
7 great seasons, I'd say. Like sure there had its like rough moments, but still
Sure.
I would say season 1 to 7 was still pretty damn good.
yeah.
And it's enjoyable to watch. Another thing is you can really it's a show to really easily rewatch, like you guys
Yeah,
said.
you can rewatch it.
You can
like,
rewatch
yeah.
it. And then I don't feel like there's also like a need to like finish it chronologically either.
No.
Nah, you
Yeah.
can just watch randomly.
Yeah.
But
It
unless
is
you're
more
like,
than a
really
show
into
like
the-
it's more than a like that 70s show where you can literally watch almost anything.
Yeah.
But it's still like, especially if you've seen it once before, you
Yeah.
can rewatch anything.
Yeah.
You pick
Yeah,
out your
yeah.
favorite show episode.
Yeah, that's the thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like when you rewatch it too, you can skip the parts that you don't want to watch and like not really like
Yeah.
get punished for it. Like you
100%.
can skip the whole Ted and Jeanette part.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you can.
Jeanette.
Oh,
Oh God, such a
God.
yeah. You could skip like your bad parts, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was like, I really like Victoria. She
Yeah.
was the one that I was like,
Oh, yeah,
rooting
she
for.
was.
I wish Ted and
She got a
Victoria
little
ended
crazy
up
I
though
was
at the
rooting
end,
for her.
but-
At the end, they made her
They made
into
her,
a
yeah,
crazy
they made
bitch,
her
but-
into
Yeah.
But okay, let's wrap it up from that. Do you guys have anything to say? Last thoughts or some plugs, anything like that before we go off the air here?
No.
Honestly, you
It's
know
a great
what?
show,
It was a
honestly.
pleasure to be on here.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Yeah,
and honestly,
it's
we're
fun.
It was great
if
having
you-
you guys.
Like
Yeah,
we'd love to
thanks.
be back on the show. Like you know what? We could talk about a
These
lot.
guys were talking about doing a show on if you're watching listening on Spotify, you don't see it, but we're pointing at a Dragon Ball Z poster because
Hey,
they love
you
that.
heard us talk about How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dragon
We
Ball
can
Z,
talk
bro.
about Dragon Ball
We
Z,
can talk-
Dragon
Trunks
Ball
the best.
Super,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball for a good hour. and it'll
We'll
be
do an
quality.
hour episode for Dragon Ball for sure. We'll do an hour.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And this is the first episode, this is the pilot. If you
Yes,
enjoyed it, stay tuned. There'll be more coming. We've already got a few other shots. Like I think that 70 show is gonna be done. We're gonna have Friends done very soon, and I might even do a Game of Thrones one. And that I have a lot to say about that. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and
All
we'll
right,
see you guys
thanks.
later.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Peace out, yeah.
peace.